Alright, so hopefully this will be working now. Should be live. Sorry, I'm a little late. I got everything all set up like an hour ahead of time. Everything was good. And then, as it tends to happen, the internet went out. And, like, right as I was planning on hitting the start streaming button on OBS, it just crapped out. So, I'm back now. Hopefully, everything is working good. Um, I don't know what is going on with everything. If anyone is watching right now, I know I'm about 10 minutes late, so people may have checked in and then been like, oh, he's not streaming, and moved on, which I don't blame you. It happens. Um, but yeah, so I'm here now. Hopefully, everything is good and will be good for the remainder of the stream. I was going to start us off with some news from uh, our new NWC World Heavyweight Champion, Farmer Burns. He was interviewed by Ring Sports News, the news outlet that covers boxing and wrestling uh, in my National Wrestling Commission Fed. So, okay, Doc Manch, looks like we are good. That's good. I'm glad that everything is working again. But yeah, so I wanted to go over his statements about winning the title, and so we're gonna bring up Obsidian here, and you may not be able to read that. I will read it to you, but if you're on full screen, it might work better. Uh, the article is just a short couple of paragraphs. Farmer Burns comments on NWC World's heavyweight title win. Longtime grappler Farmer Burns bested two-time World's Heavyweight Champion Ed Lewis at the most recent NWC card, card 4 or 5.4. We caught up to Burns and asked him his thoughts about winning the title. I really wish it had come earlier in my career, but it's a happy moment nonetheless, replied the mustachioed madman. When asked about what was next, Burns replied, well, I suppose I'll defend the title until my body can't do it anymore. No sense in calling it a day now. This is Burns' first NWC title, but he had previously held the NBBW World's Heavyweight title. Ed Lewis, a two-time NWC World's Heavyweight Champion, was complimentary of Burns, stating, I don't have anything to say about Martin. He beat me. I'm upset about that, but I respect him. Lewis, who is usually a bit more critical of his opponents, went on to request a rematch, saying, I do feel I'm owed a rematch at some point down the road. I don't need to be first, but I'm going to do my best to make sure I'm his last title defense. Burns is scheduled to defend the NWC title at card 5.8 against an as of yet unnamed opponent. So that is Farmer Burns on winning the title so late in his career. Burns is, if you've been watching my universe, you'll know that I keep I can put it up on Obsidian here. I keep a running thing called Wrestler Health, and it basically tracks all of the wrestlers and all of the fatigue that they've gained over their entire career, and it has a left in the tank percentage, which each wrestler, depending on when they debuted, got a specific amount. For most wrestlers, it's 200. For guys who debuted way before I started, I lowered that a bit, so I think Burns started with like maybe 100 because he debuted in like the 1880s, and I started in the 1920s, so he had already been wrestling for quite a while. So yeah, Burns has 0 left in the tank, and he's thinking about retirement, and he has a 5% chance for retirement. What that means is that at the end of every month, I roll or get the computer to roll a 100-sided die, and if it comes up less than 5, Burns retires. And every time he earns a fatigue now, it increases his chance for retirement. And so, yeah, Burns, even though he's our champion, is the only one thinking about retiring. And now let's go back to the card here so that I can edit that when I need to. Let's click off of Obsidian. And let's start up our card here. Our opening match is going to feature a newcomer to the National Wrestling Commission, but not necessarily a newcomer. He's been wrestling now for quite a while. He's been active in NBBW and on other independent events, but he's making his NWC debut, and that is Joe Malcewicz. And Joe Malcewicz is a card from the upcoming Bootlegs of Wrestling set that I am putting out, so there's information on that on the Discord, on the official Filsinger Games forums, and on the Facebook page, Filsinger Games Promoters. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out there. And he will be facing Lightning Rod Fenton. Let's do some ring introductions and get the match started. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing in at 210 pounds, from Utica, New York, the Utica Panther, Joe Malcewicz. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 200 pounds, hailing from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, he is Lightning Rod Fenton. And so Malcewicz will face Fenton in our opener. And we're going to set up the thing here. Malcewicz is a 5'2". Fenton is a 7'4", so Malcewicz definitely has the pin advantage there. And we are going to go ahead and roll for initiative. And it looks like Malcewicz takes it off the lockup. And Malcewicz with a flying mare. This is an agility move. And they are tied at -1 for agility, so that will work. And Fenton rolling on level 3 to start things off here. That is a hurt 2 on Fenton. So that flying mare took Fenton over. Messed him up pretty good. And now Malcewicz backing Fenton into the turnbuckle. He's got a B turnbuckle rating. So B8 here on the turnbuckle. B8. Your opponent backs out of the corner and you rush towards them. They use your momentum to deliver an overhead suplex and throw you across the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So Malcewicz throws Fenton across the ring with a big overhead, showing his technical ability and his lightning quick reflexes as Fenton charged at him. And now, Malcewicz could throw Fenton out of the ring. That isn't going to happen. He's going to roll up here. And again, he's going to back him into the turnbuckle. And again, he rolls an 8. So again, Malcewicz backs out. Fenton charges in, and Malcewicz nails him with the overhead suplex, sending Fenton flying and crashing onto his back across the ring. And now, Joe Malcewicz grabs a toe hold on Lightning Rod Fenton, and Fenton is down. But Fenton, close enough to the ropes, he grabs the ropes, breaks the hold, and rolls himself out of the ring. He's got an A8 out of the ring. And Fenton. And nothing exciting happens. Malcewicz backs off, allows Fenton to re-enter the ring without issue. And Malcewicz moves in for the attack, rolling on level 2 here. He is going to roll up. I'm not going to back him into the turnbuckle for like a third time already this match. And that is a front face lock throw. That is a power move. That is going to work. Malcewicz has a -1 power. Fenton has a +1. And Fenton able to slip out of the front face lock and finally take control of the match. And Rod Fenton with a thumb to the throat, and that is an agility move, and they're tied, so that is going to work. And no, Joe Malcewicz avoids the thumb. Fenton getting dirty right off the bat here. Malcewicz is in control on level 1 here. And Malcewicz grabs a side headlock. This is a choice C maneuver. So that side headlock going to be a level 3 move on 6 or less plus or minus agility, or a level 2 move on 6 or less plus or minus power. So I think he's going to go for the power because that's going to make it a 7 or less. So 7 or less for a level 2 side headlock here. And he should have gone for the 3, as that works perfectly. So Malcewicz grabs a side headlock on Rod Fenton. And Fenton is hurt. And Malcewicz continues the attack. Malcewicz with a hammerlock takedown on Rod Fenton. And Fenton, once again, going to spin out of that hammerlock and take control of the fight. Fenton, once again on level 1 now. And Fenton with an armbar and hair pull on Joe Malcewicz. And that's going to daze Malcewicz. Can't quite bring him down, but definitely caught him off guard. And Fenton now with a kick to the stomach on Joe Malcewicz. And Malcewicz is hurt. He doubles him over with that boot to the gut. And Rod Fenton continues the attack here. An overhead body slam, showing off a little bit of power from Lightning Rod Fenton here. And that's going to leave Malcewicz down. Malcewicz not going to roll out of the ring. And Fenton going to continue his attack. And now, Lightning Rod Fenton, illegal tactics, 3-1 disqualification. So Fenton has to roll his disqualification here, which is a 5, and he is not disqualified, so we're going to add 1 to Malcewicz. And now Malcewicz going to roll on level 3, and Malcewicz is hurt. And Lightning Rod Fenton. And Fenton grabs a Boston Crab on Joe Malcewicz. And Malcewicz close enough to the ropes in order to grab him and break the hold. As Fenton continues his attack with another Boston Crab. And Malcewicz once again is hurt, but not giving up. And Rod Fenton continues to punish him in that Boston Crab, continues to lean back, applying more and more pressure. Malcewicz hurt again, but not giving up, as Malcewicz is definitely in trouble. And here is Lightning Rod Fenton. He's sick of the Boston Crab, gets up, scoops him up, lifts him overhead, and slams him to the mat with that overhead body slam. And Joe Malcewicz rolling his pin. He's got to roll 4 or better to kick out. And with a roll of 6 or 7, he does so. And now Lightning Rod really in control here. And Fenton with a series of drop kicks on Joe Malcewicz. That is a +1 finisher, so he's going to need to roll 6 or better to kick out. And with a roll of 5, he is unable to do it. So just like that, Lightning Rod Fenton has defeated the debuting Joe Malcewicz in what many would consider an upset. Let's go ahead and enter that into my record-keeping software here, so I know who wins. That was Fenton, defeated Malcewicz via series of drop kicks. And Fenton has 0 fatigue. And Malcewicz has 3 fatigue. Which would make that a 1.5 star match. And there we go. Definitely surprised by that one. Joe Malcewicz has been a pretty strong card for me when I was doing all of the playtesting with him. So I'm kind of surprised that Rod Fenton took that one. But, you know, anything can happen. These are shoot matches, so. And our next match. On his way to the ring, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 230 pounds, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is Joe Dusek. And Joe Dusek is, of course, escorted to the ring by his brother Rudy, who I forgot to pull from my cards, so I'm going to have to go do that. Ray Steele, Rudy Dusek. And so Rudy Dusek in the corner of Joe Dusek. And so he's got some outside interference and distractors. And there we go. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 230 pounds, from St. Louis, Missouri, here is classy Freddie Blassie. And Blassie is going to be facing Joe Dusek with his brother Rudy Dusek in his corner. So let's see how this plays out. The Dirty Duseks are known for getting involved in each other's matches, so Blassie definitely has a lot to look out for here. I bent the corner of the Blassie card. What a jerk I am. Alright. And let's set these guys up. Blassie has a 4-1. Joe Dusek is a 7-4. And let's get going. Rolling for initiative. And it looks like Joe Dusek going to take it off the lockup. And Dusek smashes Blassie with a headbutt, but Blassie moves out of the way there. Oh, nope, that's a 2. So he is hurt. That headbutt connects solidly with Freddie Blassie, and Blassie is hurt. And Joe Dusek, now with a flying mare, this is a choice A move, so he can either throw Blassie, or back Blassie into the ropes, he's got a B, or a level 2 move that's going to work on 6 or less, so yeah, we're going to back him into the ropes here. So Blassie rolling on his B ropes here, and a B5. Not too bad. The opponent backs into the ropes, and you both break clean to the applause of the crowd. Roll again for initiative. Highest roll takes over on level 2 offense. So here we go. Rolling for initiative. And it's Joe Dusek. And Dusek on level 2 here. And Dusek with a back leg trip on Freddie Blassie. And Blassie able to move out of the way. Dusek looks stupid as he goes flying off balance, and Blassie able to take control of the match. Blassie grabs the off balance Dusek and slams his head into the turnbuckle. And Dusek is hurt. And Blassie now going to whip Dusek into the ropes, or back him into the ropes, as it were. And Dusek rolls a 10B into the ropes. You and your opponent are locked in a clinch near the ropes. The opponent locks in an underhook and throws you hard to the mat. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So classy Freddie Blassie grabs that underhook, spins around, throws Joe Dusek to the mat. Dusek in trouble here as Blassie applies the stomach claw on Joe Dusek. Dusek able to reach the ropes and break the hold, but Dusek is hurt. And Blassie now multiple knee drops on Joe Dusek. And Dusek once again hurting from those knees all to the back and head area of Joe Dusek. And now Freddie Blassie once again drops multiple knee drops on Joe Dusek. And Dusek is hurt once again. Blassie driving his knee into Dusek over and over and over, but he just cannot seem to keep Dusek down. And now Blassie grabs Dusek up, starts biting his forehead. This is a +1 maneuver, so we're going to go +1 here. And Dusek is hurt as Blassie going crazy with the biting there. And then Dusek down on the mat as he tries to get up. Blassie drops some more knee drops all on top of him. Dusek in a rough shape here, but he's not able to keep him down. Dusek just keeps getting up. And Freddie Blassie going to back Dusek into the turnbuckle. This is a B turnbuckle, so B5 into the turnbuckle. You are backed into the corner as the referee orders a clean break. You grab the opponent and bull them into the corner. The tables are turned. Opponent rolls on this chart, so now Blassie's rolling his turnbuckle, which is an A. And Blassie rolls a 10A, so that's not a very good roll for Blassie. Your opponent backs out of the corner and you rush towards them. They use your momentum to deliver an overhead suplex. Opponent rolls on level 3. So Dusek throws Blassie across the ring with that suplex. We saw that a couple of times from Malcewicz earlier. And now Dusek making good use of it. And Dusek with a chair shot on Freddie Blassie. Oh man, Joe Dusek just can't help himself. This is a disqualification finisher. So we're going to roll Dusek's disqualification of 5. And Dusek is disqualified. So Dusek blasts Freddie Blassie with the chair. And Blassie picks up the win by DQ. But trust me when I say that Dusek is not happy about it, but doesn't really mind dishing out the pain and taking the loss if that's what it takes. So Blassie defeated Dusek via DQ when Dusek hit Blassie with a chair shot. Fatigue info. Looks like Blassie has 1 from that chair shot that he didn't even have to roll on. And Dusek has 1. And that would make that a 1-star match. And so, yes, Freddie Blassie picks up a win, but certainly not in the way that Blassie wants to win his matches. And Rudy Dusek was a non-factor there. I was definitely expecting Rudy Dusek to be a bit more of a problem, but totally wasn't. And our next match. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, coming to us from Germany, here is Dick Shikat. And his opponent, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 250 pounds, from Verdun, Quebec, Canada, here is Yvon Robert. And Robert and Dick Shikat going to do battle here. Shikat is a former world champion, so Robert definitely has his work cut out for him. Shikat is a 5'2". Robert is a 4'1". We no longer need those. And we are rolling for initiative. And they tie, so they break off the lockup and stare each other down. Tension is getting high here. And Dick Shikat finally takes it off the second lockup. Rolling on level 2 offense here is Dick Shikat. And Shikat hits him with a flying mare. And this is going to daze Yvon Robert. And now Shikat with a reverse hammerlock. This is an agility move, and Shikat has the agility, so that is going to work. And that's going to hurt Robert. And Dick Shikat continues his attack here. short forearm punch on Yvon Robert by Dick Shikat. And that caught him solidly. And Robert is... Oh, no, that's a level 3. So, yeah, he's still hurt. Checking the wrong level. Do it every time. At least once. And Dick Shikat continues with another short forearm punch on Yvon Robert. And Robert is once again hurt by Dick Shikat. And now Shikat grabs him up. Another flying mare. And this is going to hurt Yvon Robert. Robert just really going all out here. Or, I mean, Shikat going all out. And a split leg toe hold by Dick Shikat on Yvon Robert. And Robert is hurt. Can't quite get him. But really, really just going hard here. Short forearm punch again on Yvon Robert. And this is just going to hurt him as well. The cough, man. Just will not go away. And Shikat with a flying mare. And once again, Yvon Robert is hurt. Robert just being thrown from pillar to post here. All over the ring. And now a double wrist lock from Dick Shikat. And this is a choice F maneuver. So double wrist lock. Going to be a level 2 move. On rolls of 6 or less, plus or minus agility, or a level 3 move on rolls of 6 or less, plus or minus power. We definitely want to go with agility, which is going to make it a 6 or less, because Robert has a 0 agility. So 6 or less. He does not get it. Yvon Robert finally able to counter it and take control of the match. And now, Yvon Robert. He's going to back Shikat into the turnbuckle. And Shikat is pretty good in the buckle, so I don't know if this was a smart move. A8 into the turnbuckle. The referee orders a clean break. The opponent backs out, or backs off, and you step out of the corner. The opponent steps to the side and grabs an outside single leg takedown. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So Shikat gets taken with the single leg takedown by Yvon Robert, and Robert is on level 2 here. And Robert going to back him into the turnbuckle again. And A5. This is definitely not good for him. As you and your opponent are tied up, you back into the corner. The referee orders a clean break, but your opponent takes a wild swing at your head. Luckily, you duck the shot and drive into your opponent with a powerful double leg takedown. Roll on level 2 offense. So Shikat, rolling on level 2 after Yvon Robert misses that wild haymaker. And Robert is in trouble here, as now Shikat hits him with a flying mare, and once again Yvon Robert is hurt. And Dick Shikat with a second big flying mare. And once again, Robert is hurt. And Dick Shikat grabs him up, split leg toe hold by Dick Shikat, and Yvon Robert able to get to the ropes and cause a break. As they're standing up, Dick Shikat grabs him, tosses him with, you guessed it, another flying mare. And Yvon Robert hits the mat hard. He gets back to his feet, but he is not doing very well here. And Dick Shikat grabs another double wrist lock. This is going to be 6 or less. And this time it's successful. So Yvon Robert rolling on level 2 here. And Yvon Robert is hurt as Dick Shikat continues the attack. And Shikat lets Robert get up, grabs him by the head. Flying mare one more time. And Yvon Robert is hurt. Shikat is showing that he is the master of the flying mare here. No one flying mare is as good as Dick Shikat. And now Shikat with a short forearm punch on Yvon Robert. And that short forearm punch finally put Robert down to the mat. And Dick Shikat is on the prowl. Shikat grabs a body scissors on Yvon Robert. And Robert able to break out fairly easily, but it definitely does some damage. Now Shikat grabs a headlock and takes over Yvon Robert. And Robert goes over, grabs a head scissors on Dick Shikat. Shikat kicks up, and they're both back to their feet. Yvon Robert takes control here. And Robert, with a big body slam on Dick Shikat. And this is a choice D maneuver. So let's see what choice D is. This is going to be a level 2 body slam on rolls of 8 or less plus or minus agility, or a level 3 body slam on 8 or less plus or minus power. And it doesn't matter, he's got a -1 on both things. So we're going to go for the level 3 body slam. It's going to work on 7 or less, and on a roll of 8 it does not work. So Dick Shikat taking the control back from Yvon Robert. And Shikat, what does he do here? He's on level 2, so that's the wrist lock. So this is going to be 6 or less. And with a roll of 7, it doesn't work, and Yvon Robert takes control again. And Robert with a side headlock on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is down. So Yvon Robert solidly in control now. And Robert with a gut wrench throw. This is a choice H. So this is going to be a toe hold. It's going to work on 7 plus or minus agility, and it will be a level 3 toe hold. Or he could back him into the ropes. He's got an A for ropes, so I don't think that's going to happen. And so we're going to roll 7 or less. And on a roll of 7, he gets it. Just barely. But he grabs him up with that body slam and puts him into, or nope, not the body slam. This is the choice H, the gut wrench throw, and puts him on the mat. So Shikat rolling on level 3. Shikat is hurt. And now Yvon Robert with an into the turnbuckle on Dick Shikat. And this is going to be a turnbuckle A8. Into the ropes, into the turnbuckle. And this is a level 2 offense move here. And this is the outside single leg. So Yvon Robert grabs an outside single leg on Dick Shikat as they break it up. That name is cracking me up. Dick Shikat, that's the one that's killing you there. He was an old world champion from way back. And a side headlock from Yvon Robert. Dick Shikat can't kick out of it, or can't get his head out of it. He is hurting from that side headlock. And now Yvon Robert once again attempting that body slam. This is a choice D maneuver. So let's see what that's going to be here. Choice D. This is 7 or less. And on a roll of 6, he gets it. So big body slam, level 3 on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is down. And now Yvon Robert hoping to take control here with something good. And Yvon Robert locks in his own double wrist lock on Dick Shikat. But Shikat able to get his foot over the ropes and break the hold. Now Yvon Robert once again grabs him up for that body slam. It's going to be a 7 or less. And once again he gets it. And Shikat rolling his pin after that big body slam by Yvon Robert. He needs to roll 3 or better. So just so long as he avoids snake eyes, and he just barely does it, as Yvon Robert finally getting his comeuppance. And now a big flying drop kick, and that's going to trigger a pin. And Dick Shikat needs 4 or better. And on a roll of 6, he gets it. And Robert on the attack here. And Yvon Robert with that gut wrench throw again. This is a choice H. So what is that going to be? This is going to be 6 or less. And on a roll of 12, he doesn't get it. So Dick Shikat taking control of the fight. And Shikat going to back Robert into the turnbuckle. And Robert with an A6 into the turnbuckle. As you and your opponent are tied up, you back into the corner. The referee orders a clean break. So Shikat trying to throw the punch this time. And Yvon Robert ducks it and takes Shikat down with a double leg. Yvon Robert with a side headlock on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is hurt. And now Yvon Robert continues to squeeze that side headlock. And Shikat, certainly not any worse or not any better for the wearer here. As Yvon Robert moves over from the headlock, spins out, grabs a hammerlock, and plants Shikat on the mat with a big hammerlock takedown. Shikat is hurt as Robert on the attack. And Robert with a big standing dropkick on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is down. Yvon Robert hoping for his rolling short arm scissors here. He does not get it. He gets a flying dropkick instead. And that's going to hurt Dick Shikat. And now Yvon Robert grabs that side headlock again. If it worked once, it doesn't work again as Shikat pulls his head out the back and takes control of the fight. Shikat with a double wrist lock. This is a choice F maneuver. Let's see what that's going to be. Choice F is going to be a level 2 move, 6 plus or minus agility, or a level 3 move on 6 plus or minus power. We're going to go for the agility, so that's going to be 6 or less. And with a roll of 7, he doesn't get it. Yvon Robert taking control of the match back. And Robert with a big standing dropkick on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is hurt. And Robert with another big hammerlock takedown. This worked once and embarrassed Dick Shikat, putting him on the mat face first. And it works again as Dick Shikat is down. Yvon Robert. And Robert follows it up with a big knee to the midsection. And that is just going to upset Dick Shikat as he grabs the leg as it comes in and is able to shove Robert off putting him off balance. And now Dick Shikat grabs a standing side headlock on Yvon Robert. Robert able to slip his head out the back. And Robert with a big big body slam, choice D. I remember right, this would be, it's going to be 7 or less for a level 3. And with a roll of 7, he gets it. And Dick Shikat rolling on level 3. And Shikat is hurt. And now Yvon Robert. Big standing dropkick on Dick Shikat. And Shikat catches it under the chin and stumbles back into the ropes, but not falling down. Dick Shikat. Robert follows him in. Big body slam here. Choice D. So this is going to be, I should remember this already. This is going to be 7 or less. And on a roll of 8, he doesn't get it. Yvon Robert tries to pick Dick Shikat up, but Shikat able to slip out the back as he's being picked up. And Shikat. Oop, that was a 6. Bumped it with my hand. And Shikat with a level 2 move here. He's got a headlock takeover on Yvon Robert. And Yvon Robert pops out before the takeover and is on the attack on level 1. And so here we go, level 4. It's a flying mare. This is an agility move, and it does not work. Shikat has the agility. So we've got another flying mare, but this time from Dick Shikat. And that does actually work. And no! Yvon Robert slips out as well. Oh, and I'm dropping the die. I'm always dropping the dice. Alright. So, Robert slipped out. He's on level 1 offense here. And Yvon Robert with a big forearm club on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is hurt. And now we've got Yvon Robert with a big body slam. This is a choice D, so this is going to be 7 or less. And on a roll of 7, he gets it. And Shikat is hurt. And Yvon Robert. Good Lord. These guys just keep going. And Robert with a standing top wrist lock on Dick Shikat. And Shikat not going to put up with that as he manages to power out of the standing top wrist lock and right into control of the match. Back heel trip, choice C. Level 3 move, 6 plus or minus agility. I think that's what we're going to do here. So 6 or less, and he does not get it. And Yvon Robert is in control. And Robert with a big hammerlock takedown now on Dick Shikat. And Shikat is only hurt. This match just keeps going and going. Neither one of these guys want to lose. And now Yvon Robert grabs a hammerlock takedown on Dick Shikat. And this once again puts Shikat on the mat, on his belly, to the enjoyment of the crowd as Yvon Robert is in control. And now Robert grabs a double wrist lock on Dick Shikat, and this is going to cause him to possibly submit. Shikat can't get anywhere. He needs 5 or less to break the hold, and he is able to get out of the hold. And Yvon Robert on the attack. And Robert with a big flying drop kick. And that's going to leave Shikat down as it catches him solidly. And Yvon Robert going to toss Shikat out of the ring. And this is a C ring rating. And a C8 out of the ring. You fall out of the ring and land awkwardly, twisting your ankle on the floor. You crawl back into the ring. Add 1 to your pin rating, and opponent rolls on level 3 offense. And Shikat is really not doing too well here. Robert doesn't have a single fatigue token. And Shikat has a bunch, so... And Robert on level 3 here. Neither of these guys can really hit their finisher, it seems like. And once again with a big double wrist lock on Dick Shikat. Shikat is down. And finally, Yvon Robert hits that rolling short arm scissors. If you've never seen this, it is a highly entertaining move to watch. It looks like it would hurt quite a bit, honestly. There's some video of it on YouTube. It's exactly what it sounds like. And so he needs to roll 10 or better to kick out. And he doesn't do it. So with the rolling short arm scissors, Yvon Robert picks up the win. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's none on his side. We are going to go ahead and record the results of that match. So Robert defeated Shikat via rolling short arm scissors. Fatigue info. Robert 0. Shikat. He's got how many did I say? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not a great match for Shikat there. He kept going, but he wasn't able to really get in a really advantageous position there. Kept doing moves to Robert, but they weren't the kind of moves that were going to end the match. And in our next bout, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 158 pounds, from Vienna, Austria, he is Henry Irslinger. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 276 pounds, from Paris, France, the French Angel, Maurice Tillet. And I believe that the delivery people just banged on my door, so give me 1 second while I go and do that. Dog, it's just delivery people. Go away. You're fine. Go. There's nobody out there and I'm back in. You got nothing to worry about. Alright, so sorry for that hold up. It was the mailers for my new bootleg set. So I can mail them out properly and make sure that they are not damaged when they get to people. And so here we go. Let's set this match up. Irslinger versus the French Angel, Maurice Tillet. And Angel has a 5-2. Irslinger has a 7-4. And let's roll for the initiative here. And it looks like Irslinger is going to take it on the lockup. And Irslinger with an arm drag on Maurice Tillet. And Tillet, put down on the mat, pops right back up. He's a little worse for the wear, but not too bad. And now Irslinger with some boxing jabs on the French Angel. Those connect solidly. Tillet is hurt. And Irslinger grabs him in a front facelock. This is a choice C maneuver. And so we've either got a duck under takedown, or let's just call it a level 3 move that's going to work on 6 plus or minus agility, which is what we're going to do. I'm not even going to read the other one. So 9 or less for a level 3 move by Irslinger. So it'll be a level 3 front face lock on 9 or less, and he gets it because he rolls on 9. And Maurice Tillet is hurt by that big front face lock. Really squeezing him up here. And now Irslinger, still in that front face lock, backs Tillet into the turnbuckle. He's got a B rating there. And a B8. B8, I believe that's the overhead suplex. It is. So Irslinger uses Maurice Tillet's own momentum against him, throws him down with a big suplex. And Irslinger on level 3 here. And Irslinger grabs him with a neck yoke. And this is going to trigger a pin. He needs to avoid snake eyes, and he does. And Irslinger on the attack here. And Henry Irslinger with an arm throw. And the French Angel is down. Maurice Tillet in a bad way now. And Henry Irslinger continues his attack. And Irslinger grabs a neck yoke. And this time, the French Angel able to break the hold. But Irslinger is still on the attack. And Irslinger gonna once again back him into the turnbuckle. And French Angel has got a B and a B7 now. So into the turnbuckle, B7. The referee orders a clean break. The opponent backs off and you step to the corner, or out of the corner. The opponent steps to the side and grabs an outside single leg takedown. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So Irslinger with an outside single leg on the French Angel. Irslinger on level 2 here. Irslinger going to roll up. He's not going to throw him or back him back into the turnbuckle. Irslinger tries an ankle pick on Henry, or on the French Angel. And Maurice Tillet able to get his hands, or get his leg up and out of the hands of Henry Irslinger. And now Tillet grabs the mouth of Henry Irslinger and begins pulling. He's got him in a mouth ripper. And this is no good. Henry Irslinger is hurt as Maurice Tillet continues his attack with a blatant choke on Henry Irslinger. And Irslinger once again is hurt. And now Tillet with a menacing palm strike on Henry Irslinger. And Irslinger goes down. He is knocked for a loop. He's rolling his pin here as the French Angel covers him. And he needs 5 or better to kick out. And on a roll of 5, he just barely manages to kick out of this one as Maurice Tillet on the attack. And Tillet with a big, fearsome headbutt on Henry Irslinger. That connects solidly. Irslinger falls like a sack of potatoes to the mat. And the French Angel in solid control. And now Tillet grabs him up. Grabs him with the bear hug and just squeezes and squeezes. This is a +2 finisher. So Henry Irslinger needs an 8 or less, or 8 or more to kick out. And on a roll of 6, he does not get it. And so your winner will be the French Angel, Maurice Tillet, in a much shorter match than our last one. Tillet defeated Earthflinger via bear hug. Fatigue info. And Tillet had 1. Irslinger had 2. And that's going to make that a 1.5 star match. And we are on to our next contest. There's still 2 more matches tonight. We've got Dirty Dick Raines against Bull Curry in our next fight. Let's go to the ring announcer. On his way to the ring, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighing in at 275 pounds, from Muskogee, Oklahoma, here is Dirty Dick Raines. And his opponent, standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 220 pounds, from Hartford, Connecticut, he is Wild Bull Curry. And this match could get ridiculous. Both of these guys known for brawling, known for getting wild, getting a little bit hairy. So let's see how these guys go. 6'3", 5'2". And we're off. Let's roll for initiative. And Dirty Dick Raines going to take it off the lockup. And Dick Raines with a grinding side headlock. I don't know why it says sided. That's not what it should say. Grinding side headlock on Wild Bull Curry. This is a power move, and Dick Raines has the power advantage, so that is going to work. And it's going to hurt Wild Bull Curry. And now Dirty Dick Raines has got a head and arm throw on Wild Bull Curry. Curry hits the mat hard. He's down. Dick Raines in solid control here. And Dick Raines going to grab Bull Curry, throw him right out of the ring. And here we go. I'm actually going to use the other out of the ring chart. They're not backing each other into the ropes. They're making a concerted effort to hurl them out of the ring. So let's go here and find the other out of the ring chart, huh? You know what? I think I already have it out because I have the death jump chart out. Let's check real quick. I do. So this is the out of the ring chart we're going to use. Did he roll? Did I roll? I'm going to roll again. Couldn't hurt. And so that's going to be an A6 out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab them and smash them into the announce table with an awesome specialty move. It's up to you which one. The referee may disqualify you, roll DQ. If there is no DQ, you toss the downed opponent back into the ring and go in for the kill. Roll on level 3 offense. So Bull Curry, Dick Raines comes out of the ring. Bull Curry grabs him, plants him face first into the timekeeper's table, and rolls Dick Raines back into the ring. Raines is really, really out of it now. Curry in a good position here. And now Bull Curry throws Dick Raines out of the ring on the other side, and Dick Raines rolling his out of the ring. Raines is an A. So we've got an A8. And Raines, in order to meet the referee's count, he just rolls helplessly back into the ring, and at the mercy of Wild Bull Curry. I'm going to roll that again since it's leaning against the thing. And Bull Curry, as he's getting back into the ring, grabs Dick Raines and pushes him throat first onto the top rope. He's choking him right over that rope. And Dick Raines, able to drive an elbow right into the gut of Wild Bull Curry as he chokes him and takes control of the match. And Dick Raines, he's got a hidden choke with the tag rope. So this is a level 3 move on its own. Dick Raines has the mechanic that he can add he can make the move 1 level higher, so it would be a 3 add 1. If he wanted to add a disqualification rule to them. And so I think I'm going to do that. So Raines, hidden choke with the tag rope. And this is going to be a 3 add 1, but he's rolling for DQ. And he is not disqualified, so Curry gets 1. And now Curry is going to roll on level 3 defense here. And Bull Curry is hurt by that choke with the tag rope. The referee didn't quite see it. And Dick Raines, after letting go, wraps that tag rope right back around his neck. And he's going to go for it again. We're going to add 1, but he's going to roll disqualification. He's not DQ'd again. The referee is blind as a bat. And we are going to roll on level 3 for Wild Bull Curry. And Bull Curry rolling his pin. He needs a 5 or less. Or, I mean, he needs a 5 or better. I keep saying less. To kick out. And this is on the thing. I'm going to roll it one more time. Roll of 7. That is not enough. So Wild Bull Curry kicks out. And Dick Raines is on the attack. And Dirty Dick Raines grabs up Bull Curry, throws him out of the ring. Curry's got an A. And that's going to be an A5. The opponent comes out of the ring. And a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers roll DQ. If nobody is DQ'd, roll 1 die to see who wins the brawl. And so, Curry rolling his disqualification. Curry is not disqualified. Dick Raines not disqualified. We're rolling 1 die here. If it's even, Bull Curry wins the brawl. If it's odd, Dick Raines wins the brawl. It's odd, so Dirty Dick Raines wins the brawl. Throws Bull Curry back into the ring. And bulldogs him. And a bulldog and headlock from Dirty Dick Raines. And that's going to hurt Wild Bull Curry. And now Dick Raines moves him back over to the corner, grabs that tag rope and chokes him again. We're going to roll the DQ. And with a roll of 8, he is not disqualified. And Bull Curry is rolling on level 3. Curry is hurt. And Dick Raines on the attack. And now Dick Raines, double boot to the gut. And this is a choice A maneuver. So let's see here. He could either back him into the ropes, or it will be a level 2 move that's going to work on 7 or lower, plus or minus power. I think that's what we're going to do. That's going to work on 8 or less. And with a roll of 9, it does not work. And Wild Bull Curry takes control of the match. And Wild Bull Curry, with a stomp on the head of Dick Raines. And now Dick Raines is dazed as he gets back to his feet. Looking a little worse for the wear there. And Bull Curry gonna throw Dick Raines or back Dick Raines into the ropes. And this is a, what is that, a 7? Into the ropes 7. And he's got a C. So C7. You and the opponent break clean. As the opponent backs up, you step towards the opponent and he grabs you with a quick fireman's carry. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. So Reigns. Fireman's carried by Wild Bull Curry. And Curry on the attack here. And Bull Curry grabs Dick Reigns, slams him to the mat with a body slam. Reigns is hurt as Bull Curry stomps on his head again, but this time Dick Reigns rolls out of the way. Dick Reigns takes control on level 2, and Reigns with a double boot to the gut. This is a choice A maneuver as well. This is going to be the into the ropes or the level 2 move. This time we're going to back Bull Curry into the ropes. He's got a C rating. So a C6 into the ropes. And C6. This is the fireman's carry by Reigns. So Bull Curry gets fireman's carried. Both of these guys showing that they can do whatever the other can and take it. So now Dick Reigns on level 2 here. And Dirty Dick Reigns with a full body slam. This is a level 2 move, so let's see. Bull Curry is hurt by that big body slam from Dick Reigns. And now Dick Reigns grabs him, carries him over to the corner again, smashes his head in there and begins to choke him with the tag rope one more time. Reigns is really tempting fate here as he's going to roll the DQ, and he is disqualified, finally. Wild Bull Curry does take the additional fatigue, though. And Dick Reigns chokes Bull Curry out, and the referee has no choice but to disqualify Dirty Dick Reigns. And Bull Curry gets the win, but that's not the way that Bull Curry likes to win matches. So Curry defeated Reigns via DQ when Reigns choked Curry with the tag. Fatigue info. It looks like Bull Curry has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Dirty Dick Reigns looks like he's got 1, or is he a 6-3? He's a 6-3, so Reigns has none. And so that's a 2.5 star affair. I'm going to knock it down half a star for the DQ. So a 2-star match for our semi-main event, as these two really pounded one another. But Dick Reigns just showed that he is the master of wild and crazy brawling. And finally, in our main event, this match is for the NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight title. Coming first to the ring, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing 195 pounds, from Belfast, New York, the NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight Champion, William the Solid Man Muldoon. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing in at 185 pounds, from Walnut, Iowa, here is Earl Caddock. And so we've got Earl Caddock versus William the Solid Man Muldoon. Muldoon has been the junior heavyweight champion for, I think we're going on 4 years now. So he is he seems to be unbeatable. He's a 5'2". Caddock is also a 5'2". And let's see how this works out. We're rolling for the initiative here. And it looks like William Muldoon is going to take it on the lockup. And Muldoon starts us off with a waist and chest hold. This is an agility maneuver. And he does not have the agility. Caddock is just more agile. So Earl Caddock going to take over here. And Caddock catches him with a lock and chancery. And William Muldoon able to escape and take control of the fight himself with a headlock and a shake. He's really got the headlock in and he's shaking Earl Caddock. And Caddock is dazed. by the theatrical headlock by William Muldoon. And Muldoon moves from that headlock and shake to a full front chancery. And Earl Caddock able to pop his head out and take control of the fight on his own here. And that's going to be backing Muldoon into the ropes. And Muldoon has a B ropes rating. And that's a B7. So B7 into the ropes. Your opponent backs into the ropes, and you both break clean. To the applause of the crowd. Roll again for initiative. Highest roll takes over on level 2 offense. So here we go. And that's going to be Caddock taking control on the initiative lockup here. And Caddock on level 2 with a body scissors on William Muldoon. And Muldoon is dazed by those body scissors. Caddock suggesting that they go for a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, a test of strength. And Muldoon agrees to do it, and Caddock seems to be getting the upper hand here, as Muldoon is dazed by the pain from the Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. And now, Caddock with a standing arm drag on William Muldoon, and that plants Muldoon. And Muldoon is once again dazed. And we've got a go-behind takedown. This is a power move by Caddock, and Muldoon has the power. So Muldoon is going to power his way out of that go-behind. And Muldoon going to back Caddock into the ropes. And Caddock has an A ropes rating here. So an A6 into the ropes. And this is the initiative roll. So they both break clean. And we're going to see another roll for initiative. And they tie. So they're going on to level 3 offense as they break the lockup and stare each other down and get into a little bit of a shoving match before locking up again. And this is going to be Muldoon taking it on level 3 offense here. And William Muldoon with a 3/4 Nelson on Earl Caddock. And Caddock is hurt as Muldoon continues his assault. Muldoon with a big body slam on Earl Caddock. And Caddock able to scoot out the back as Muldoon tried to pick him up. And Caddock on the attack here. Caddock with another Greco-Roman knuckle lock on William Muldoon. It worked the first time. It's not going to work again on the champ, as Muldoon takes control of the match on level 2. Muldoon once again wants that body slam. Tries to pick him up. This time Caddock boots him right in the gut as Muldoon comes in. Caddock on level 2 now. And Earl Caddock with a body scissors on the solid man, William Muldoon, and that's going to hurt him. As Caddock continues the attack with a big flying mare on William Muldoon, and that's going to hurt Muldoon as Caddock sees that flying mare through. And now, Caddock with a lock and chancery on William Muldoon, and Muldoon able to get most of himself out, but not quite enough that he is not dazed by the attempt. And Earl Caddock on level 1 here. Caddock going to back Muldoon into the ropes. He's got a B ropes rating and a B3. The opponent backs away from the ropes. This gives you time to secure a devastating crotch lift and body slam roll on level 3 offense. So Caddock did not get the better of that. William Muldoon caught him, crotch lift him, body slammed him, and now Muldoon on the attack. And Muldoon with a body lift and throw. This is a level 0 finisher, so he just needs to avoid snake eyes. And he does it. But Muldoon on the attack here. And Muldoon with a side salto on Earl Caddock. And the side salto is a level 2, and that's going to... Muldoon doesn't get very much of it. Kind of a mediocre side salto, and Caddock is dazed. As Muldoon grabs a hip lock throw on Earl Caddock. This is a power move, so that is going to work. But no, Earl Caddock avoids the hip lock throw, throws Muldoon off balance, and continues the match in his favor there. And now Earl Caddock gonna back him into the turnbuckle. He's got an A turnbuckle rating, so this may not be a great thing. A3. Those are some low rolls on the charts there for the champ. A3. Your opponent backs you into the corner. As they break away upon the referee's instructions, you slip behind them and deliver a devastating waistlock throw. Roll on level 3 offense. So once again, William Muldoon on level 3 after a beautiful counter. And Muldoon with a back neck hold. This is a choice E maneuver. And so we've either got a level 3 move on rolls of 8 plus or minus agility, which is not going to happen, or a level 2 move on 8 plus or minus power, which is the way to go. So 9 or less. And on a roll of 7, he gets it. Caddock rolling on level 2. And he's dazed. And William Muldoon attacks with a flying headmare on Earl Caddock, and that's going to hurt Earl Caddock. Muldoon continues his attack, backing Caddock into the ropes. Caddock's an A ropes rating here. A7 into the ropes. And this is the initiative roll for the clean break. So both of these guys looking to lock up again. And on a tie, they shove each other again, really getting into it. This is going to be a level 3 offensive win for whoever wins the initiative here. And it's going to be the champion, William Muldoon, taking the lockup. And Muldoon on level 3 offense here. And Muldoon going to throw Caddock out of the ring or back him into the ropes, and they're going to fall out of the ring somehow. And that is going to be a C9. As you're backing into the ropes, you collide violently with your opponent, sending you falling out of the ring, where you strike your head on the floor. Roll count out. If you are not counted out, you manage to crawl back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. So he's rolling his count out. He needs 4 or better. And with a roll of 6, he gets it, but that adds 1. And Muldoon on the attack here. And William Muldoon grabs him with a body lift and throws him to the mat and makes the cover. He needs a 5 or better to kick out. And with a roll of 7, he gets it. And Muldoon on the attack. And Muldoon with a double shoulder lock. This is an add 1 maneuver. And he's on 3, and this is going to be down. So Muldoon grabs that double shoulder lock and wrenches it, and Caddock is hurt. And Muldoon, or Caddock is down, technically. Anyway, so Muldoon with another double shoulder lock, or if you prefer, he keeps applying pressure to the double shoulder lock he already had. Another add 1, and Caddock rolls his pin. So center of the ring, double shoulder lock. Caddock needs 8 or less to end this, or to kick out of this, and he does not do it with a roll of 6. The winner, and still NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Solid Man, William Muldoon. So here we go. We got Muldoon defeated Caddock via double shoulder lock. That's what it was, correct? Yes, double shoulder lock. And let's check the fatigue. Muldoon has none, and Caddock gets another one for the thing. And Caddock, he was a 5'2". Yep, 5'2". So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm going to give it a half star because of the title match. So that was a 3.5 star match for the title. And there we go. That is going to do it for us. 6 matches are in the books. Muldoon, still your junior heavyweight champion. I think that's... Let's bring up Obsidian here. Go into view mode. And we'll go down to titles. I'm going to hit in NBBW World's Junior Heavyweight title. So let's add this. He defeated Earl Caddock on card 5.5 to retain the title. So that is his 11th defense, since the first one is him winning the title. So he has made 11 defenses, and going on, it's been, what is it, 3.5 years now? Almost 4 years. Yeah, 3.5 years he's been champion. 11 defenses in 3.5 years. He is required to defend the title at least 3 times every year. So about once every 4 cards. And that's basically what he's been doing. He is unbeatable. At this point, he's probably going to retire as the champion. So, anyway, that is it for us. I will be back probably next weekend with more stuff. Next weekend is the end of the pre-order period or not really pre-orders, they're just orders for the physical version of the bootleg set I have coming out, which Joe Malcewicz was a part of. If you're interested in that, the other guys are, we've got Joe Malcewicz, we've got Professor Dale Lewis, Dr. Big Bill Miller, Ron Wright, Bobby Davis with a new chart. I've put out like a free Bobby Davis card with the same artwork, but the chart was kind of iffy. I was trying to do something where Davis could interfere both on offense and defense. If you were on a low level of offense, the idea was that it would get you over to level 3. But it didn't play very well, so I've redone Davis's chart. It's much, much better now. And the random fan, which can be used for fans hitting the ring. It can be used for fans challenge matches. There are lots of uses for random fan. And that is going to do it for us. Again, if you're interested in that bootleg set, there's information on all of the major Phil Singer places, the official boards, the Phil Singer Games Promoters group on Facebook, and Grant's Discord server, which I think is also like the Phil Singer Promoter Discord server. But yeah, there's information on all of that there. I'll give it here at the end of the thing just because if you want a physical set, it's $30, postage paid anywhere in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., I don't recommend buying a physical set. We had somebody inquire in England, I believe, the last time, and the shipping for one set of 8 cards to England in the mailers that I use was going to cost $27. So yeah, I don't recommend that. I am offering them in PDF this time. They're $20 PDF anywhere in the world. There's no time limit on the PDF sales. You could basically buy them whenever you want them. If you do want a physical set and live in the U.S., I am only taking orders on physical sets until the 11th of December. After that, you will only be able to get the PDF. So if you're interested in a physical set, please get in touch with me. I'm Carlzilla on the official boards. I'm Carlzilla on Facebook, and I'm Carlzilla on Grant's Discord server. So, get in touch with me, let me know, and I will point you in the direction of how to do that. Otherwise, thank you for joining.